heavy with the sound. Engines roar, electric hearts pound. Cyber thunder breaks the quiet town. Thunderstruck nights, we live and breathe. Chasing the lightning speed's what we need. Tuesday's fire, it sets us free. The thunderstruck nights, where we're meant to be. Craftsman trucks tearing through the dark. Rubber burns dreams, ignite the spark. In the storm we find who we are. Lap by lap the echoes grow. Around the bend the truth will show. Thunderstruck nights, we live and breathe. Chasing the lightning speed's what we need. Tuesday's fire, it sets us free. Thunderstruck nights, where we're meant to be. Every turn a story told, every clash a heart of gold. The voices rise in the podcast glow. Cyber thunder where legends grow. Thunderstruck nights, we live and breathe. Chasing the lightning speed's what we need. Tuesday's fire, it sets us free. Thunderstruck nights, where we're meant to be. Tuesday's fire, it sets us free. Thunderstruck nights, where we're meant to be. Every turn, story told. Every clash, a heart of gold. Voices rise in the podcast glow. Cyber thunder, where legends grow. Thunderstruck nights, we live and breathe. Chasing the lightning speed's what we need. Tuesday's fire, it sets us free. Thunderstruck nights, where we're meant to be. Where we're meant to be. Where we're meant to be. Tuesday night skies heavy with the sound. Engines roar, electric hearts pound.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Thunderstruck. We're here for Cyber Salutes. I'm one of your hosts tonight, Kory Sherman, driver of the number 3 machine. How you doing tonight, Tom?
I am Tom Richter. I'm the driver of the number 34 Machine.
Yeah.
No, it's cool to do another I don't want to say final Thunderstruck, right? But at
No.
least for the first, I mean, I'll come back again in the future, but
Oh yeah.
no, we got special stuff tonight. We've got uh you've got something, I've got something, everybody's got something. It's like an episode of Oprah.
Yeah. Everybody wins something tonight.
Well, is Dave out there? Does Dave win?
I don't know. I still haven't sent Dustin his winnings from last time, and it's all packaged up right over there. And
Oh, the
then
shirts. Oh,
yeah, and
oh.
I haven't decided if Dave's getting his yet, but it's already done.
Wait, I thought you sent I thought you sent some of Matt. Didn't you send Casey's and stuff?
Oh, I said, well, I do. What did I have to do? Oh, I did get because must be those are some big fellas we got there, so I had to have those shirts in stock. So I had to buy the shirts for those. That's why those ones haven't been sent out.
Send them send them a medium. They'll fit into them eventually.
It's a ladies' small. It's all I got. I got a fuck ton of them. I don't know. Fucking give it to somebody.
I mean, Mike won it for Mike won the Thunderstruck sweater for Beth, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or a shirt, whatever.
Yeah. He said she was super excited about it too.
Yeah, they are nice. I have the War Wagon shirt. I was debating on throwing that on here tonight, but yeah, they're nice. Head on over to Savage Edge
Mm.
Graphics and Apparels.
No, that place is shut down.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't
Well,
head on over to Savage Edge
yeah. I mean,
Graphics and Apparel.
I do stuff. I basically scaling it back because I'm just doing my normal customers stuff that actually people I like, but I'm not gonna take on stuff that is, working 40 hours and then coming home and making shirts and
You hear that, Dustin?
yeah. Dustin, yours is already made. Try to see it's on that box right there. You see those the box?
Now, is there anyone out there who
Oh,
wants to go
shit.
fast? Anybody?
I'm so ingrained from putting for the rough. I'm like, oh, I gotta spin the shot wheel. I
The
told you
War
she's
Wagon comes in
The
hot.
War
The
Wagon
first
tipped
donation.
$20. Happy Veterans Day and thank you for your service.
I forgot it reads it.
Yeah.
The first donation's coming in hot. The War Wagon hitting up $20 already. Raising money for Wheels for Warriors USA. President Craig Tupin going to be joining us at around 9 o'clock Eastern. So another 50 minutes. Craig will be on. We're going to be talking racing the first half of the show, and then we're going to be talking all good things on the second half. So thank you, Amanda, for
I know we didn't even. I told you she's gonna
doing
jump
that.
the gun. We didn't even tell everybody. Oh, the link's down in the description. We're taking donations. She's just like, ha, 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 look at my name.
Yeah, we got a pinned message out there. It's pinned and it's also in the description. If you want Kory and I to do a karaoke version of Sweet Caroline,
Yeah.
it's $15 for that. But
Well, Amanda donated 20, so I don't know. We didn't have anything for 20, Amanda. Sorry.
it has to be exactly.
Yeah, it's be $15.74.
The Greg's out there, Ari's out there, Amanda's out there. I saw Casey was here at like 6 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, me and Tom, I think Tom was walking to the liquor store still. Just tell that story, Tom.
So, all right. So fun. We're not going to talk racing the first hour. So, I go out to my car yesterday, dead battery. Thing is, it's the winter, it's cold, whatever. Batteries go in the winter. I called my neighbor, realized I couldn't get into my trunk because I guess in my car you can't open the trunk window. Seems like a real safety issue to me, but it is what it is. Anyway, I call AAA. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody shows up, so I call Walmart. Well, I schedule a delivery from Walmart. They have I forget her name. They had a delivery driver bring me a jumper box. It's like this big, whatever you
You should have jumped your car and be like, all right, can I return this?
yeah, right. Yeah, drove back to the store. So
I don't need this anymore.
I jumped my car, she comes, I jump my car, works great, no issues, whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna carry this thing with me everywhere. I put this shit in the trunk. We're gonna come back to that in a minute. So I'm like, all right, well, before we start the show tonight, I want to run to the store. It's gonna snow tonight, it's gonna snow tomorrow, I wanna have the essentials in the house and go to get in my car. And I could already tell the car is dead because when I walk up, the little beep beep, the fob didn't work. And I'm like, all right, no problem. I got the jump box. I pressed a little.
Is there anyone out there who
shit.
wants to go
no.
fast? Anybody?
No, $15.74. Oh, now I got a math.
Steverson tipped $15.74. We miss Kory on the racetrack.
Oh,
Aw.
thank you, Mike Steverson, helping out Wheels for Warriors USA. By the time,
is there anyone
God.
out there who wants to go
man,
fast?
you guys are making me math really
Anybody?
good.
I want to go fast.
Oh,
Greg Mitchell tipped $35.
oh, you have to manually add it up, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it had added up for you.
I mean, it probably does, but I didn't dive into stream elements that much.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Amanda. So far,
Yes, thanks,
Wheels for
everybody.
Warriors. Yeah, Craig's gonna be on in about 45 minutes. But anyway, so save some donations for when Craig gets here because I want Craig to have to dance to the mustard too. But so I sit down and I'm like, all right, no problem. Got the jumper box in my car. Hit the button and trunk doesn't open. Kidding me. And now I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? So I call my neighbor. He's like, no, I don't have jumper kit. So I texted Kory. I'm like, I may be late. I'm walking to the liquor store.
He's a trooper, but he couldn't take his wheelchair because
the wheelchair is in the trunk. Hey,
he
Casey
puts everything
Tomlinson.
in the trunk.
Yeah, everything is in the trunk of a dead car.
All right, you want to talk about the Glen?
Sure. Let's talk about how far is the Glen from you? 40 minutes?
45 minutes, yeah.
Oh, here comes Ed with
Tom
by
Tyler.
what? I can't wait. It's gonna be like a pair of roller skates or something.
Yeah. Oh, he's probably gonna try to put a link up, but I don't think it lets you put links up.
I'll send it to me on Discord, Ed.
See? Yeah, we don't want people putting links up, Ed.
But the Glen was I tell you what, for a road course race, Semple, Caldwell, Ed, and Greg gave Ari and I a lot to talk about on the broadcast. Like those last 15 laps or so was absolutely incredible. So setting the stage, Greg had a penalty on the end of stage 2 caution. Had to go Field or whatever. And I mean, Andrew Caldwell was all over Matt Semple the entire last 10 laps.
Yeah, I watched. I was remodeling the basement. It was supposed to be a surprise for Amanda because she was gone to Nashville, and I had the broadcast on. And I was watching. I actually stopped the last few laps and sat down, drank a beer, and watched the end of it.
Ed, this is literally what I bought. Well, it's not the exact same. It's not the exact same one. I have one of these, but it's in my trunk, and I can't open my trunk. So I have to call Triple.
That's the whole problem.
That's the whole problem.
He has a jumper box, but it's in his dead car's trunk. Can't get to.
And the rear seats in my car don't. So I'm now I'm on ChatGPT. They only fold down from inside the trunk, not. Okay.
Oh,
Furry Friends. They only fold down from inside the trunk, not the back seat.
Ah. Yeah,
But yeah, no,
it was
I
a good
mean,
race.
it really was. I mean, I wasn't sure how it was going to work out with the stage cautions. Everybody wanted to do them. Well,
Mhm.
maybe not everybody, but I think after seeing them, everybody did a really good job with them.
Yeah, for the restarts I saw, I thought Gibson got tagged there, but he actually just he did a little bit, but that was really the only one I saw. I mean, those fuckers were going four wide in turn one to restart. I'm like, oh my god, this is like a real NASCAR race, but those guys are professionals. You guys aren't.
So now, like, I feel like everybody's going to want to do it for the Roval in 2 or 3 weeks, but like, do we ever jump the shark and be like, we're just going to do full contact yellows for for the
No, because I
courses?
think it might throw it on self spins.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think if like somebody's, well, I guess that'd be a caution, but you just be doing caution laps the whole time.
Yeah, I guess, especially at the end once you get within like 20 to go or whatever.
Yeah, everybody pushing it hard and oops, got that corner a little bit.
hit
Sorry, I
the
spun in front of you.
hit the back of the three. It's all right.
Mm. 8 tires slow down better than 4.
Yeah. Who was the first one to kind of, was it Ed that was the first one to suggest it? Like somebody like a season and a half ago or whatever brought it up, and we started voting on it every time we go to
Yeah, I'm not sure who actually brought it up, but
Ed.
probably was it you, Ed?
He needs
No,
all the
Ed said
he needs
no.
all the cautions to stay caught up.
You know what? I'd like it because look at Sonoma. Fucking Craig was passing me was in 10th, passing me. So I like it to where they can't catch me unless I spin out. Not just because I'm slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, I was actually told Tom that you should have Greg should get a EOL penalty at the end of the second stage every time. It makes the race interesting, Greg, instead of you just winning by 20 seconds. So I think that should be it. You should vote on that next.
What if Greg gets an EOL at the at the end of each stage on a road
Yeah.
course?
I mean, he's undefeated at road courses. It only makes sense now.
5 for 5.
Yeah. Let's see how good you really are, Greg. I mean, you did come back and Watkins Glen and fucking win it. But I think Simple is gonna let him go by that easily. And the race pretty respectful of each other.
Well, accidentally Andrew tagged Matt, and that kind of brought Ed into it. Push down pit lane.
Good, Greg. Should be exhausted after a race like all us normal people are at road courses. I can't drink a beer. I can't smoke a cigarette during a road course. That's why well, it sucks because when you have the cautions, you got to catch up to the field, and if you're fucking like a minute back from the thing, you're just racing the whole caution till like then you pit, and you got to catch back up to the field, and by the time you catch them, you're almost going green again. So you have a caution.
Well, I told everybody that I wasn't sure how it was going to work for Watkins Glen, but I told everybody that there was a possibility I was going to keep pit road closed the first time by to avoid that, allow the field to get caught up. But everybody really did kind of a nice job getting caught up, and we were able to open up pit road. So
Yeah,
first
well,
time, but
it's kind of a lot easier at the Glen too, because that's one of the shorter of the road courses. It only takes what, a minute 16, probably a minute
yeah.
13 for Greg to get around it. And everybody else is about a minute 20.
And Greg's running the boot every single lap and stuff.
Yeah, he's like, I'll even take the slow down. I'll take the boot.
Oh, are we gonna start squeaking right now? Oh,
All right, let's take a look at the standings after.
yeah. Standings.
I
So,
hope, I hope they're right.
so Greg, as it has been, as the story has been written, since almost the first week. Greg
I don't
extends his
wanna
point lead. Cody
move that for
Gibson.
Mike.
Cody Gibson moves or holds second. Gary third. Ed is still hanging up. Ed, I know you're watching, but like inside the top 6 here, Kory.
Yeah.
Like Ed is still kind of holding steady. Like obviously Eric's still up here, right? But like Eric is falling down to 10th. Ed has been pretty consistently up in the top 5 this entire first 3/4 of the regular season.
Oh yeah, I actually had to double check it because I have to manually put these in, and I go down
He
the
was like,
list.
I
I was
don't
like,
believe
wait,
that.
whoa. Is this? Am I on finishing order or is this standings? I'm like, there's no way Ed's up the fourth, but oh, he's been doing good this season, unlike his past seasons where Ed found and caused tons of chaos on the track.
Yeah, we're gonna we'll visit that in a minute, but but Tanner rounds out the top 5 as they run after Watkins Glen International.
Yeah, right below the cut, we got Lee and Mike. Mike, you're in there, buddy. You gotta knock Eric down.
Is he actually in 12th, or is he there? Like, do you do this 11th and 12th, or is he there because?
No,
of the
I
wild
do. I
card?
do this for the standings.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the standings, not with the wild card. We'll get to
Got it.
next, but yeah, just so they can see how far out they are with points.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy because there's like different basically like tiers. Like you got Greg, which is nobody's close to. Then you got
Gibson's pretty there.
Cody through Andrew, which they're all close. Then you got Matt, who's like 50 down, and then Matt, Brad, and Chris, and then you got those guys at the cut, pretty close. But yeah, the middle's pretty tight. But I can't wait to see how the Scrambler series shapes out. It's gonna be really fun to watch. 'Cause points don't matter at that point.
No, it's literally just finishing positions.
Yep.
I mean, the next we've got 5 races before the Scrambler Series. We've got Auto Club tomorrow, North Wilkesboro, Rockingham, the Roval, and then finally Amanda's Sherman special, Talladega, to end the regular season.
Yeah, she's ready for that. All right, let's take a look at your wild card.
Bam.
All right, we got Dustin Ping with a commanding lead. And
He had to have fallen out of the top 10 now.
Yeah. Well, he's 14. Yeah, he's 14th.
Yeah, because he wasn't there.
Okay, bye, Tom. All right. We got Dwayne Young, Mike Syverson, Rick Thompson, Jaden Wicks, Philip Van Vliet, Jared Anderson, Lee Campbell, number 5, Andy Cork, and Leroy. Good to see Andy and Leroy. Stage points down there at the bottom. Those boys got to get some more, move up, but your probably best bet is to hope that Dustin gets in points.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to go close to that.
Yeah. Because if Dustin goes back up into the top 10, then it becomes like a 4-point swing for the wild cards.
Yeah, and whatever whoever gets knocked down, which would be Eric. Oh, I don't know how many points.
Oh, what is Eric has 37. So
so that would tighten it right up.
All right, we need to get Dustin in the top 10 and make this spicy.
then you guys can be battling for stage points. Greg and Ari are fighting.
Has been.
All right, take a look at the boopers. We haven't done this yet, but nothing happened except for the Shermanator gets a commanding lead for the championship of the boopers. Chris Rose, is he back yet?
He is back for the championship beginning tomorrow. So
Right. Look out for him. He might be coming from a crown. Dwayne Young, Dustin Ping, Rick Thompson, Eric Anderson, Carter Lawson, Casey Tomlinson, Larry Bell, and Andrew Caldwell. Got a bunch on the one park though. Ooh. Scary for Eric and Dustin. Wayne too. He's up there.
I want to give you some names here,
Yeah.
Kory.
Yes, sir.
Ryan, I don't know if I'm gonna get every single one right, but Amanda Sherman, Brian Dorsey, Chris Mackey, Fred Thompson, Chris Letts, Lee Campbell, Semple, and Steven Music. What do all of those drivers have in common?
I wanted to say they're on a 0 or they haven't caused a caution. I know Amanda has, I don't think.
So all of those drivers,
But
and
I
then
would
maybe
think music. I think I saw music on there before.
so all of those drivers are at 0 on their caution tracker points, and they also have not claimed or unclaimed a caution all season
Ooh.
long.
Damn, that's surprising for Semple. I mean, that shifter goes quite a bit, right? So you
I
would think that.
I think he got that fixed.
Yeah, I know he bought a new one though. Imagine if that one started doing it too. Help
Oh my God.
Oh, Matt knows I love him, Ari.
So good job to all those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I raced one race and I have 3 caution tracker points.
Yeah, what the fuck? You'd be
So
up there
that's-
fighting me if you did the whole season.
So
Alright.
tomorrow, yeah.
Go ahead.
So so tomorrow we've got Auto Club, and we broke out the duck once again.
Yeah. Where I thought you were going. Got.
That was a quick duck.
Oh, you wanted on research? You mean Google? Well, that's how long it goes. All right, we got Tom's awesome stats.
Bam.
1920 by 1080 every time I get it. All right, you read this. I read the booper.
All right, well,
you just left.
Races at Atlanta 2008 Auto Club. We've had 17 different races at Auto Club. 16 of those have had different winners. Active winners at the Auto Club Speedway. I have a win back in June of 2019. Mike Steverson, May 22. Kory has won May 23.
Ooh, that was a good. Oh, let me talk about mine. That was a good one. That was in the Rising Stars. That was one of my 7 for 7.
Oh, was it?
Yep. I ran him down and passed him on the last lap.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Ari
Mike was
has
calling
won
that one.
September 2024, and then Mr. Mitchell, the most recent winner, back in March. I don't remember running Auto Club in March. Oh, no, I don't. Obviously, Greg won, but do you remember that?
No, I probably got crashed out. Oh, I think I did. I think Derek Paulson crashed me out. I do remember one season where the Cup, what was it? Cup, Rising Stars, and Tuesday all lined up where they were racing Auto Club the same weekend. So I raced it 3 times in a row. And I sped on pit road every fucking night. I did. I was leading the 1-2, and I sped on pit road. I had a nice lead.
It all on entries?
Yeah, I think so. Then I think one got me on exit. All right, the ones to watch are Ari Heinzman. Is Ari racing?
Oh, negative.
So why is Ari Heinzman one to watch?
Because I still put myself on here, even
Oh
though I
yeah,
don't.
yeah. I forgot you always put yourself on there.
And
4
she's usually not
races.
on here because it's a minimum of 3 starts.
She has 4 with an average finish of 2.5. Ed Jurgen's up there, 6 races, 10.3, tied with Phil Van Vliet, but he only has 3 races, got 10.3. Music, 4 races, average finish 22. He gets the chili emoji. So does Andy Cork for 21. And Gary Bowman. Gary Bowman was stuck at Auto Club, 20.5.
I was surprised to see that for Gary.
He had to have got crashed out quite a bit. All right,
Well.
most starts, as always, David Gameforth, 17 starts, average finish 16.2. A lot better than Gary Bowman. Tom Richter, 9 starts, 13.4. His average starting finish, 7. Oh, look at fucking Dave. Average finish, 11th.
Yeah.
Damn. Tom Richter has a win, though. But his
Good
average
old
finish,
pudding.
you got a win, but your average finish is 17.6 on 9 starts. That's not too good. Eric Anderson, 7 starts. Average start is 12th. Average finish 20th. Brian Dorsey, 6 starts. Start 13.2. Average finish 14.2. He stays right around mediocre. Then we got Ed Jurgen, 6 starts, 9.2 for his average start, and the average finish is 10.3. Ed just stays in the top 10 full time.
No, you know what? My little door hanger on the outside of my door. If
Yeah.
it's windy, it bangs against
Or
the
when
door.
a ghost walks by, it bangs against. Ghost bangs it a little bit.
Who do you like from that list there, Kory, or anybody else?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Lone Dutchman, Philip Van Vliet. He's
Okay.
he's decent at Auto Club. I'm taking the number 89. Oh, you?
You know I like my 1,000-to-1s.
Oh, I'm like
Can
getting
you,
paid.
can you pull that? Can you pull that stat sheet back up? Because it's going to take some effort to sell this one.
Oh boy.
So anytime you come to a track like Auto Club Michigan, I know some of the other ones, right? But you need to be around at the end to finish. And one driver on this list, I mean, Ari's stats are incredible. 4 with a 2.5. Like it's hard to bet anything against that. The one that stands out to me the most here is good old Puddin.
Oh,
17 starts with an
you
average
think
finish of
the
11.
streak is gonna be broken?
I think we go 1 and 432 tomorrow.
Come on.
I told you I needed to sell it.
Ah. So is the whole field is there gonna be a big crash? Is that what's gonna happen?
No, I mean, I think you just you need to be around to finish, and Dave has shown at Auto Club that he's
Yeah,
around
so
to finish those. So
so there'll be a big crash.
no.
It's gonna be David and Amanda fighting each other for it. Just 2 cars on the track, door banging each other the whole time. Sorry, Greg.
Yeah, boy.
If somebody levels up at Craig's on here, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is
I
going
leveled up, Kory.
on?"
Hey, we're gonna get back to racing real quick, but I just got a message from Craig. Craig is gonna be joining us in about 20 to 25 minutes. Craig is good to go. I told him that we were gonna wrap up race and talk here in a little bit, and we were gonna add him to the call. So
All right.
I like Puddin for Auto Club.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
See how it works out for you.
See how this works out.
Yeah, that's kind of my pick, and then Uh, I mean, if Dave wins, I mean, Dave is.
Oh, if Dave wins, we're gonna be celebrating all night.
Listen, I don't. I know that we're not doing winning in this season. If Dave wins, it's a winning in for Dave Gainforth alone.
He gets the championship. Fuck you guys. He automatically goes to the final four.
Imagine Dave in the Scrambler Series.
It'd be out for
I would love to see it.
No, Dave sticks around. You are right about that. I do too. He's funny as shit.
I don't see him out in our chat out here yet. You out
No.
here, David?
Probably not. All right, so you want to go on to the big announcement?
Yeah, I
About
guess
20
I will.
minutes?
All right, so I guess
I'll
I'll
let
lead into.
You go.
I'll lead into it, but Kory, this is gonna be yours. So for the past couple of seasons, all right, Casey two,
Casey, you weren't on the list, or else we forgot about you. You didn't have the little chili face.
For the past couple of seasons, the way that we've been doing our broadcast is through multiple different partners with True Sim Productions. Took me a minute. With Joe on OSRN, and this season with Ari and I, and a lot of that cost has been fronted by the drivers themselves, in terms of how we've been doing it, where drivers would sponsor a race, they would pick up singular race, and that's really worked very well. That's really worked very well the past 3 or 4 seasons that we've been doing it, and I really do appreciate that. However, next season is going to look a little bit different, and Kory, I guess I'll let you from here.
Well, so I know Tom kind of made an announcement about it, but I'll let you guys in a little
didn't.
secret. Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
No, about me stepping away for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So you guys won't see me on the track till 26-1. It has nothing to do with cyber or anybody like that. I got some stuff going on, and Amanda's still gonna be racing, but I've been working on a little project, and I figured that's why I'm stepping away from Thunderstruck 2, because that frees me up 3 more nights to work on it. I'm creating an AI crew, and we are already at alpha, and I have testers for it. Gonna be pretty crazy. Tell you that. It's got a lot of cool stuff. You want to check out what's gonna be on it, go to aichiefracing.com. Already got the website up. It's gonna be subscription based, but there'll be some perks for cyber, and yeah. And so I decided that this is how the whole thing started. So I think it was Daytona with Amanda and Philip. They're trying to we're all trying to figure out fuel for thing. And so the next day I'm like, oh, fuel for a stage or then a race. I can't remember. So the next day I started researching. I'm like, well, why isn't there a tool out there that you could put in like what the stages is that can calculate your fuel, your tires, all that sort of stuff. So nothing out there does that. So I started making just a little overlay thing that could do this, and that kind of morphed into I'm making an AI crew chief that roasts you when you do good. Basically, the way I think of it is, it's like your best friend running with you. He roasts you when you fuck up, and he hypes you when you need it. So, but it's gonna be big. Have you tried it yet, Tom?
It was sent to me. No, but that's it's a really cool like program that you've sent. Also, or I don't know how to tell you this, but Craig managed to make Discord account. I just messaged him back. But anyway, long story short, next season, Kory will be sponsoring Kory AI Chief will be sponsoring the Tuesday Night Thunder AI Chief Championship Series.
I was thinking it would be the Tuesday Night Truck Series powered by AIG.
You go. That
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, I'll come up with a logo for it.
So we will be fully broadcasted next
That's exactly it, Mike. It's like me talking shit to you the whole race. And there's 3 different modes and there's all sorts of stuff. There's gonna be in the Pro Plus, it's gonna have a setup engine where I mean, Tom, do you know how to change stuff in a car to make it do different things?
Yeah,
Like
I
in
mean,
open setups?
yeah, if you turn left, it goes left. If you turn right, it
No,
goes
I mean
right.
like if you're loose
I
off, you
no.
know what you well,
Yeah.
a AI Chief's gonna you tell them that, hey, I'm loose off entry, gonna set up your pit stops for you and all that for open setup. It's gonna have an endurance thing in the Pro Plus, which is I hope you guys can use it during when you guys do the 24. I hope I have it done by then. I should,
Yeah.
because I'm releasing in March, so I should. But I would love to have you guys run it there and try it out. Where basically the 4 chiefs will link together and they'll be like, "Oh, make sure you hydrate," and then once it when somebody gets out of the car, basically that chief, whoever gets in the car, that chief becomes the control chief and decides how
So,
your pit strategy and all that.
all right. So for an endurance event, does everybody need their own? I don't know. I'm going to use the word license. Does everybody need their own license, the
Yeah,
chief, or
yeah.
okay?
And
You don't
then
have like an endurance thing where 4 people can log in or whatever.
no, basically you'll have your own little like room type thing where all the chiefs will be connected and might
Okay.
even throw a little like chat in there if you guys want to chat back and forth. But yeah, so all the strategy will all be done by the one that's currently in the car, but it'll be sent to the other one so they know what's going on.
How would it work logically, Corey, if 3 people on a team had chief and 1 person did it? Would it throw off the strategy or not count the fourth?
Yeah, yeah, basically all 4 of you. That- That's the perk of it. Also in the Pro Plus, it has a streamer package in it, which it will interact with your chat while you're streaming. You can pull your chat up and interact with your chat, and then talk shit to your chat talking shit.
Oh, thanks a lot for doing this, Corey. I mean, it, we've always operated as a free to run league, and hanger.
The ghost again.
No, I mean, and I do want to give a shout out to all of our drivers that have kind of bared the weight of the broadcast the last couple of seasons. One here, one here, one here, but some people have picked up 2 or 3 a season. So thank you to you, and also thank you to our drivers who have kept us moving the last 2 or 3 seasons. So good job to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, and anybody wants to become an affiliate where like when you stream, if the people sign up with your link, you get a percentage of their monthly subscription. So it helps out the streamers, big, small, doesn't matter, because that's why I wanted to do it to help out the small streamers too, because I'm a small streamer. I have like people that watch me, I think both are bot ricks. Yeah,
You
all
said
right.
you said you were doing 100% discount for any active member of Cyber. Is that am I
No,
remembering that right?
no. So there's all right. So there's a lot to explain. You gotta go on the site to see it all. I know we got a little bit of time, so I'll explain
Oh,
a
pull
little.
up the site while we got about 10 minutes before Craig
Site.
comes.
I
Oh,
just want to explain
it then.
it. So there's a league
Yeesh.
add-on that's going to be, and what the league add-on does is, say you have contact with another driver, that driver gets like a little point, and then basically becomes your rival. Like whoever has the most points is your rival. So then Chief starts talking shit about them and or like, oh, your rival's this far away, and also with the you put in the point system, and it'll update the points. So when you get into playoffs, and I actually put in for the Scrambler series too,
Oh,
and so basically like, hey, so and so is 2 positions back. That's the cutoff. Make sure, or like you're this many points down. You need to gain this many positions. So it'll calculate that real time.
I didn't know you built on the Scrambler for it.
Well, I'm gonna add. Well, yeah, because basically the whole thing was designed around cyber stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm adding that stuff in. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have it where like obviously it'll be a regular point system, then the like the knockout point system, and then the scrambler freeze.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yep. And then also Chief has memory, so he'll tell you how you did at races prior. And then the memory actually degrades so he doesn't come up and is like, oh, 10 years ago you hit the barrels at Dover, Tom. Don't do that again.
Dave Gainforth Puddin checking into chat.
Oh, there's Dave. What's up, Dave? Yeah, if anybody wants to become a tester, looking for testers when the beta comes out. I'm hoping I can have the beta done. I'm hoping January, but that's basically why I'm stepping away. I needed more dev time. So I had a good we called it probe day the other day, where basically I found out every iRacing variables that the SDK sends out. So now it's all just logic and making the phrases.
I also requested an Amanda Sherman spotter pack to be built into it.
You want? I'll add that in for you, Dave. To let you know you're on a one in part. We'll add that to the league one. Be like, you gotta hit a little check mark. Be like, are you on a one in part? Yeah. They'll be like, hey, don't fuck this up. I wish I don't. I Oh yeah, I got this one.
All right, let's take it.
Outside.
Tighten your brake.
Oh yeah, this is the one that kind of outed me on Tanner. Hang on, I gotta output it real quick. Give me 1 second.
What do you mean outed you on Tanner?
Because Amanda showed it to Tanner. Tanner was like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, I
yeah.
did explain to Tanner what I was doing. All right.
It's like when Semple pushed me to Michigan.
Yeah. All right. So you'll kind of hear Chief in this after you hear me swear.
Outside.
Tighten your brake timing.
Clear.
Motherfucker!
Caution.
Who the fuck just fucked us up?
Closed. It looks closed. Got the toe knocked out of it.
Yeah. You said, who the fuck just fucked us over? This is Tom.
You just hear Amanda screaming in the back.
Yeah, well, she thought I was yelling at the dogs. So she started yelling.
Was she yelling at you or the dogs?
She was yelling at the dogs, but she thought I
Oh.
was yelling at the dogs, but I was yelling because I got crashed.
Thanks a lot for doing that, Kory. It's going to be really cool. So next season, for those that just popped in, next season powered by AI Chief, Tuesday Night Thunder Championship.
Yep, and I'll be posting post a bunch more videos of progress and stuff I'm making with it. Like I said, you guys got any questions? Want to get in on something? Just send me a PM. It's basically that was the main thing. It's built by a racer for a racer, or sim racer for a racer. And my whole thing when I first started, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be competing with Crew Chief and Dre, but I'm not, Tom. You wanna know why?
Why is that, Kory?
Because I'm starting my own category in the sim racing world called Sim Racing Entertainment. Utility, and it's fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
pull up the Shark Tank music. No, I love that. That's cool. You sent me one. I need to unpack it.
Just need to install it. Time you just double click on the fucking thing and installs itself. That's all you literally do. And then when you click it to go on, you just pick your audio source and that's
Maybe,
it. He runs.
maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it Thursday at Martinsville. That ought to be a fun.
Regular? You mean Dre? Oh, yeah, Amanda's trying to tarnish the name. She meant Dre does that. Because we said that Sonoma is like lap 3 is like, you feel it all, you can make it to the end of the race. I'm like, no, I can't. And there's only 20 laps I can do. Yeah, we use Dre right now, but actually I stopped because I only started using Dre for like pit entry. I think that's cheap. Yeah, I like that when it alerts you as soon as the thing pops up to slow down, and then if you go over,
It beep or whatever.
yeah, this doesn't beep. He just yells at you.
Oh, slow down! You're gonna kill us all.
Oh, I was watching Ari's stream, and she was yelling at him. She's like, "All right, Chief, I heard you." I was like, "Yep, exactly why I did it." And then, if you guys will notice, once you start seeing more clips and all that, Amanda had me throw him because she fucked it up when I was in the middle of making the thing. She's like, "Have him remind me to be in the right gear for a restart," because she started fourth one time. So, as soon as a restart's about to hit, it says, "Make sure you're in the right gear."
Very cool. And it's gonna work across road, oval, dirt,
Yep.
and dirt road.
Oh yeah, I did. So when I was doing the probe thing to get like every variable that iRacing has, I
Yeah.
had to do I did a 360 sprint, dirt sprint at Eldora.
Oh,
I,
yeah. Easy.
I don't race dirt, so I'm just like, "Ooh." Fucking Ethan Milwayne was in there. He's like, "Is that really you, Kory?" I'm like, "Yeah." Obviously, I'm not going to tell him why I'm in there, but I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm trying not to fucking crash, trying to do this whole fucking dirt race."
And then the plot twist was he put you on in the
Yeah,
wall on
then
the
he
last
hit.
lap.
Yeah, he hits me going into the last lap. He's like, "Sorry, I got loose." I'm like, "It's all right, man. I'm not here for iRating or anything. I'm here to fucking get the variables off iRacing."
Again, Kory, thanks for doing that, and it's going to be a great season next season. Well, this season and also next season.
Oh yeah, I plan on doing a bunch of cool shit for Cyber, and that's basically why I'm stepping away. I just need more time to get this done, and then I want to release March 1st, so I'm still on track for that. Then yeah, it's gonna get nuts around here.
Cool. I think Craig is ready to join us if
Are we gonna do? Are we gonna do Facebook?
yeah. So I guess
Okay.
do I just add a participant?
Yeah. Then we'll
Alright.
see what happens.
Let's call him and see what happens.
Yeah.
Calling in 3, 2. Now it says it's ringing. Oh wait, is it only?
Oh.
We didn't try this yet.
No, we're just shooting from the
We
hip
didn't
right
test
now.
this. By
We're
the
on
way.
Facebook right now. We're not even on Discord.
Oh my god, that works seamlessly.
What's happening?
Hey Craig, how you doing?
It didn't really work seamlessly because I'm just now figuring out where to put my phone because I didn't realize that it's almost dead and I don't really have a way to charge it.
Oh gosh.
See, and it's gonna freaking fall. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I have this phone holder that I discovered recently. Oh,
Hope you took your Dramadine.
no kidding. I hope it stays on here. It might. All right. So
Hi.
what did I do here? Oh, there I go. There I am. Cool,
Well,
cool. What's
we are-
happening?
We're doing our every season for the past 4 or 5 seasons. We've done a biannual event for Cyber Salutes.
Yeah.
Some people are familiar with Wheels for Warriors USA, Craig, and some people may not be. So what we're doing tonight for anybody out in chat, we are trying to raise some money. Obviously, Veterans Day is tomorrow. We're trying to help Craig and his team's mission to continue on. So, Craig, I guess kind of at a high level, right? For those that have never heard what Wheels for Warriors USA is before, kind of just give us their mission, what they do, and you know where you guys are and how you guys are involved with assisting veterans.
Well, the short, shiny version is we build motorcycles and we give them to veterans for free. And I mean, that's the short version, but that's not really what it's about. The motorcycle is the shiny object. It's the vehicle that allows us to change people's lives. And that's our goal, is to find, to partner with another veterans organization. They locate an individual in their area that's struggling and they believe would benefit by being part of their group and the sport of motorcycling. And I mean, that's the short version of it. And I know from my years of experience with motorcycles that they change people's lives, man. They change your attitude, they change your perspective, they give you something to hold on to, something that to look forward to taking care of, to make you something that you can make your own, and it is your own. It's your personality,
Yeah. And we kind of got connected a couple of years ago by kind of the thought process that, sim racing takes a singular mindset and riding a motorcycle takes a singular mindset. And for some of our guys out in the league, Craig, these 3 hours that they race on a Tuesday night may be the only 3 hours of disconnect from the world. And I'm sure it's kind of the same way for your veterans.
Absolutely. Our military members, they go into the military right out of school. They enlist right out of
Is there
school.
anyone out there who wants to go fast?
They,
Anybody?
what is that?
I want to go fast.
Craig's seeing the donations come in for the first time. We're up to $90 raised for Wheels for Warriors. I'm sorry to interrupt, Craig.
Thank you.
Oh,
to
is that
all
what that's all
veterans.
about? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what I was saying was, our military members, they enlist right out of school. They were in a group when they were in high school. They were in a group in junior high and elementary school. They go to boot camp and they're with a tighter group. And then they're deployed and they're with a really tight group. But then once they're done and they're being discharged, the government just says, okay, go off, do your thing. And they're out on their own. And, not just some, but a lot of these men and women over the last several deployments that they've had, pretty much every decision they make could be, a life or death, decision. They get in their vehicle and hey, are we gonna go up here and turn left? We're gonna turn right, and they have to decide whether or not you turn left, you're gonna get blown up, and then they come back home. So their decisions are important, but then they come back home and a lot of them are, they get a job and they're sitting in a cubicle and the biggest decision they make all day is, where am I going for lunch? And they just don't have that sense of responsibility, that feeling of importance. And like, I just don't matter. I don't make a difference anymore, and we're trying to get them incorporated into a group of their peers, people that have been through and are dealing with the same type of things that they're dealing with. I mean, I can't tell you how many stories I've heard of our military members coming home and their spouse has been basically cheating on them the whole time. I know one young man that he got home and the house was sold and his wife was off with her boyfriend and he couldn't get in touch with his kids. And I mean, it's horrible, And now that fella, that young veteran is he's doing great. He is not full custody of the kids, but he's got all of them, and like 50-50 or something like that. And he's posting on Facebook all sorts of pictures and fun times and stuff of him and the kids. And, it's just things change, and he contributes a lot of it to us giving him that motorcycle and to give him that sense of responsibility and to get him involved with the
Now,
group and that
is there anyone
camaraderie.
out there who wants to go fast?
We got another
Anybody?
donation, Craig.
Awesome.
I want to go fast.
I didn't warn you that Kory
Dave
loves
lost
his sound.
432
No, you didn't warn me.
times, tipped
His sound
$20.
But this one comes from the Great North. Dave Gainforth drops $20 in. We are at
Well, thank you.
$110.74. All money raised out here tonight is going straight to that man on your screen right there. To help
Awesome.
them continue their mission. So, Craig, you guys have been around now for 10 years, a little bit over 10 years. Kind of how did Wheels for Warriors USA kind of find its footing and get the wheels rolling, kind of literally?
Well, honestly, Jade Bell, Crank, he was involved with you guys. Is he still involved with you guys still?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Jade and I, he used to live in Omaha, and we met each other riding motorcycles. And then he got stationed in Las Vegas, and outside of Las Vegas. And him and a couple other guys that are members of the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association had this idea: what if we got a motorcycle for cheap and we fixed it up and we gave it to a veteran for free? And that's where I came into play. Is I had been friends with Jade for a long time, for quite a while, and he knew I kind of had, connections in the Victory motorcycle world, and he reached out and asked me if I could help him find a motorcycle for cheap. And he told me about what they were doing, and I was right on. I'm on board, So I said, give me a minute. Let me make a phone call, or a couple of phone calls. And I made a phone call to one gentleman, Barry Goodman at Warner Cycle Works at the time. And I told him what we wanted to do. And he says, I got a motorcycle for you. So right there, I got,
How was that?
first motorcycle for free donated to us. And it needed some work. So then I called Ryland Voss at the Vic shop, who's a great friend of mine. And I told him what we were doing. And he said, bring it to me. I'll fix it up. I'll take care of it. So right there in 2 phone calls, got the bike and got it, fully taken care of, painted, all the surface work, everything taken care of. And that was in September of 15. And I brought it to Ryland in September. And then at the beginning, in the summer of 16, probably would have been about September of 16, we delivered it to the finished product to the CVMA 41-1 out of Las Vegas. And then on October 8th of 2016, we did that very first presentation. So Jade and a couple other guys from that CVMA chapter were very instrumental. It was their idea to do this, and they just invited me to help. So on October 8th of 2016 in Las Vegas, we did the first presentation. And after the presentation, we're all sitting at the restaurant, having the whole group sitting at the restaurant having lunch. And I came up with this idea. Wouldn't it be great if dumb ideas?
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. And wouldn't it be great if we could do 50, if we could get 50 groups to do a bike on the same day, one group in every state to do a bike on the same day. And everybody's like, oh man, that'd be awesome, And then one of the young men from the group stood up and he put his hand up and he goes, I nominate Craig to make Wheels for Warriors USA a national thing. And I was like, oh my God, what did I just get myself into? But I will tell you, I love it. I mean, I'll spend my last, and I pretty much have spent my last cent on it at times. Um, Listen, I'm just a construction worker. I'm no rich guy. I'm not nothing special. I'm just a construction worker. And for some reason, somehow, people donate motorcycles to us. And I have a great network that work on them, that fix them up, that paint them, that I mean do all the maintenance, all the service work, and everything to them. And I like to paint them and work on them too. I actually have a trike I'm working on right now in my shop that I'm working on. Um, but it's just somehow we do it, and with the help of people like y'all, um, funding is important. Funding is important. Back in the day, at the very beginning, and back, you remember the beginning, or at least midway in,
Yeah.
and it was bikes were hard to come by, but money was plentiful. Okay, now I have 14 bikes that I'm building right now, and no money.
Wow.
You know, the funding is, it's a lot easier to build one than it is to build 14.
Mhm.
You know, and the travel, traveling costs money too. To pick up bikes and deliver bikes and do presentations, that all
Yeah.
costs. And and then maintenance on the van. The oops, oh my goodness, something just broke down on the van in Macon, Georgia. And now I have to stop and spend the day in Macon, Georgia, getting the van fixed. And that's only happened once. But I've had flat tires and need new tires. Oh boy, do we go through tires?
Yeah.
you know. But that was it. It was Jade's idea, Stephen Pittman, and Jade was actually my first vice president. And Stephen Pittman was my first secretary. And like I said, we did the first presentation October 8th of 2016. And as of the 17th of October, we've done 54.
54. Incredible. And now
Yeah.
I know Kory's got some questions for you, but I want to share a little something about you, Craig, that because I had the honor of meeting you when you were out for number 35 in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So somehow, some way I found out that you guys were doing a presentation out in Gettysburg. I was like, okay, that's only like 2 hours from me. I'll hop in the car, I'll drive on over. What Craig said to me is that we are doing it uh at the VFW in Gettysburg. What I understood from that is that it is at the Gettysburg in it is at the VFW in Gettysburg. So I'm driving along, I pull up, it's like 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And I pull up into the VFW. There is not another car in sight. There's like a state trooper driving by, like looking at me. And I'm like, strange, but okay. So I texted Craig. I'm like, I am outside. He was like, all right, come on in. So now I'm pulling on the locked door of a VFW, trying to come in because like Craig's telling me to come in, you know. So I text him. I'm like, the door is locked. He was like, there's no way. It's a hotel. So we get on the phone and I finally get the right, I get the right address and I drive over. And the one thing that I remember, Craig, is that even though you had, because you're kind of running the show, obviously you've got your team behind you, but there's a schedule of events. There's a very strict itinerary for what you guys were doing there that day. The one thing that I remember was how warm it was to meet you. And, you took, 5, 10, 15 minutes out of your time to just say, I'm glad that you're here. And, that's the kind of person that you've always been to me. So I'm glad that, we've remained connected and friends throughout the year and throughout the years. And, I'm hoping that we can still raise some money for you guys. So that's my little story. And Craig also gives the biggest hugs, by the way. So
Well, I appreciate you saying that. And yes, I do hug a lot. And there is a reason behind it, because I've learned a few times the hard way that the next few minutes aren't guaranteed. And this might be the last time you get to see somebody. It might be the last time you get to tell them how much they mean to you. And I try to let people know, when I'm going somewhere, I'm leaving or they're leaving, to let them know that I care about them. And to me, the best way when is to greet somebody with a hug and to say goodbye with a hug, you know? And yeah, I was absolutely happy to see you every time we talk. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm super glad that we've remained in contact. So,
Sure thing. Absolutely. So
Mr.
what,
Sherm, Craig, and Craig and Corey, I apologize. I'm a
Yeah,
bad
you didn't
co-host.
introduce us.
I didn't even introduce you guys. Corey lives up in New York. He's like 15 minutes away from Canada. He's
whereabouts
based,
in New York?
Between Rochester and Syracuse.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
I have a buddy in Rochester.
Yeah, we're getting hit
Cool.
with some snow right now.
Yeah. Well, it's good to meet you, brother.
Yeah, good to meet you, man. I love what you do.
Well, appreciate that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wish I could do it 100% of the day.
Yeah.
I wish I could. I gotta work and make money so I can do it as much as possible.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely hear you with that.
You know?
Do you guys like organize like rides together? Stuff?
Typically, no. Um, our recipients are scattered all over the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So, as if you're talking about like, do we get our recipients together and ride? Typically, no. But I have ridden individual basis with many of our recipients.
Okay.
A lot of times in my travels, uh, I'll reach out to somebody and say, "Hey," if I'm on my bike or I'm in the van and I have the bike in the van, "Hey, I'm in town. Let's do something," And and we have our outreach officer that keeps in contact with all of our recipients periodically throughout the season, throughout the year. He reaches out to them and phone calls and emails and makes sure that hey, how's it going? Is there anything you need? And I'm fortunate enough that I get to do the same thing with a few of them. With several, I stay in touch with several of them, and some of them are closer than others. Some of them are like little brothers or family members, and others are just good friends. And but I try to stay in touch with them and stay in contact and try to make a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Um, so how do you keep your morale strong when you're faced with tough challenges like with financial hurdles and like emotional
It's
stories that you hear?
honestly, it's not difficult. I mean, yeah, it's tough not having cash, not having funding, to I mean, luckily so far, there's never been an expense that I haven't been able to cover.
Mhm.
But our funding is getting low. Our bank account is getting low. And it's like I said about the van breaking down. You know, typically I don't have that concern. I didn't used to have that concern of, oh my gosh, if something breaks down, how am I going to take
What are we
care of
gonna
it?
do? Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we had funding. We had enough
Yeah.
funding. Now I kind of, I do worry about having enough funding, and but morale's not difficult because all my board members really dig what we do,
Yep.
and they're excited about the things we do and their tasks that they take on. We all have our own tasks, and we try. Yes, sometimes I'll help with this or do with that somebody else should be doing, and they'll do what I'm supposed to be doing. So we do things together. It's not like, you know, you only have this one thing or two things to do, and
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
morale for us is not. Yeah, it's not difficult. We're all 100% on board, and we just love doing it.
Yeah.
We just love it.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Being the leader of a nonprofit organization means you have to wear many hats. How do you balance like your work life, mission, operations, and people?
Well, work life, like I said, I'm a construction worker. I do commercial skylights. I do big skylights.
Oh, that's
Um,
feel it. So I
Kory,
take it
Kory
you're
knows
not.
about roofing.
Yeah, you're not scared of heights then.
Yeah, no, I'm not scared of heights.
Oh, I only
Not really at all.
yeah,
Um,
I do construction too, but I only do walkers for roofs. That's about
No,
my limit.
I'll be, some of them are one story, some of them are, however tall,
Yeah.
Um, but the way I look at it is I'm basically working on a roof, which is like working on the ground. You just don't look through stuff to see how far down you are,
Yeah, you'll look
or
over
how
the
far up
edge.
you are, it's all, look at what you're working on, and then you don't have to worry about anything
Yeah.
else. But bouncing work, and it's not like Lincoln is full of commercial skylights, so I travel all over the United States doing my work also.
Oh,
Um, but sometimes I'm lucky enough that I can intermix the two.
yeah.
For instance, I just did a job in Florida, and I was able to put a bike that we're going to do. A builder is fixing a bike for us that we're going to do a presentation in Florida next year, in February. So I put that bike in the back of the Wheels for Warriors van and put my tools in the Wheels for Warriors van, and I drove to do the turn in the bike, or turn over the bike, and then I went 2 hours down the road and did my job. Took 3 days, did my job, and then I drove up to Atlanta and picked up a donated motorcycle and headed home. So, I was able to intermix the two, and vice versa. I'll do it with my work truck. I'll put the Wheels for Warriors trailer on the back of the work truck on my back. It's another Sprinter van. I have the Wheels for Warriors van and my work van. And sometimes I'll haul the Wheels for Warriors van or trailer with my van, which is what I used to always do. But sometimes it's tough. I have to be here for work, but I have a presentation scheduled, and since I do this stuff on my own, I'm self-employed. I can kind of move my schedule around a little bit. But remember, the customer is always the one that makes the plans.
Yep.
And you pretty much got to go by that.
Yeah.
But so far, everybody that I've done stuff for, and the dates kind of intermixed, I just tell them what's going on, and they're like, "Go do it."
Oh, yeah.
Go do it. I'll see you when you get back.
Yeah.
So it's been working out. This season, like I said, we had the presentation on October 17th down in Daytona. Well, there's a new Wheels for Warriors group that started in the Pacific Northwest. And like I said at the beginning, my goal would be to have like 50 Wheels for Warriors groups throughout the United States. So we have another group that started in the Pacific Northwest, and their first presentation was October 4th in Oregon. Okay. So I originally was like, I'm going to Oregon. I'm taking them a bike for next year. I'm going to Oregon, and then I'm going to come straight back, pick up another bike, and go to Florida and do a presentation there. Well, work kind of got in the way for me going to Oregon. So I wasn't able to do that. But think about that trip.
Yeah.
From one
That's
corner of the United
long-
States to the other corner.
That's a long flight, let alone a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I've done from here to Las Vegas, up to Lewiston, Idaho, down to Salt Lake City, back to Nebraska, and on the other side of the United States too, all over. I've put 125, 130 miles on that van in the last 2 years, 130,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of driving.
Oh yeah. I think I've worn our trailer out though. I don't think trailers last as long as the van does. Had the suspension brake on the trailer
Oh.
just recently. Yes. That would have been September 17th of this year, September 18th, right before we took the trike down to Waynesville to present it. I loaded up the trike in the morning, and the shackles on the suspension broke.
Oh
So-
wow.
Oh yeah,
That's-
so we had to rebuild. I had to make shackles, go in my shop, make shackles, and then rebuild the suspension on the trailer before I could get on the road to go to Waynesville.
Oh jeez.
So yeah,
How many
but-
tires you going through a year with the trailer?
you know, at two sets, and you know it's a dual axle.
Yeah.
So you know you go through 4 tires or 8 tires a year. And now that you say that, yes, I need another set. It seems like one of them always wears. I think it's the right front always wears faster than the rest of them, and I think that's from scrubbing around turns. You
Yeah.
know, but I don't really worry about. I think part of your question was, you know, how do I deal with the ups and downs and the incidences? And I don't really worry about stuff getting done because it always happens.
Yep.
It always happens. You know, it's like the shackles on the trailer. I loaded up the trike. I went down the parking lot, turned around, and it felt like I hit a pothole, which there are no potholes. And I pull up in front of my shop and with Nick and Scott at Edward Cycle Works right in front of their shop. And I go, oh my goodness, my suspension's broke. I didn't have to say anything. The 3 of us just started tearing the thing apart and fixing it. I mean, it was like, it just happens, you know? And, you know, I put a post out on Facebook the other day for parts for a bike that we're building right now. And so far, I've gotten out of the 5 different parts that I needed. I've gotten all 5 of them except for the back tire.
Wow.
You
Or
know,
you got a back tire laying around in your garage you can ship
it's
over
got
to
to be
Nebraska?
it's got to be it's got to be a 250 though. That's the
No.
problem.
Oh.
Corey's got
it's a-
everything laying around in his garage.
No,
It's
I
a 250
don't.
rear end. It's a Victory Hammer. Is the bike, and I actually have. How many do I have? I have 2 of them in my shop right now. I have like 13 bikes in my shop, and I have 4 out being built right now.
Wow.
Yeah. And
We-
there's the thing, you know, every bike gets new tires. I mean, how much is that? You know, there's, you know, $500, oil change, front seals, wheel bearings, neck bearings, air filters, cables. I mean, every maintenance part that basically, I mean, sometimes we don't paint the bikes because they're good enough. They don't need to be painted, but pretty much everything else on them is pretty much brand new, you know? And there again, I don't really worry too much because it always happens. It always happens. We haven't missed a presentation yet.
Yeah, you've got enough people in your corner, you know, and then I think once people realize what your board's
Well,
or mission is, you know,
I will
all
tell
kinda
you,
line up.
I am so fortunate to have people like Nick Edwards and Dustin Sands and Rylan Voss and Tony Rennie and Rex Chu and Noe Martinez and just a handful of other people that I bring them bikes and they build them. And oh, my phone's gonna fall. I bring them bikes and they build them and you know, they're like show bikes sometimes. I mean, some of our bikes actually have won first place in shows.
Wow.
You know, yeah, yep. So, what else you got?
Corey, I think Mrs. Sherman has
Yeah, my wife has a question in chat. She wrote, how emotional can it get when you see the reactions from the people when they see their bikes for the first time?
How emotional
Yeah, she said she would cry like a baby when I see the happiness.
they do. There's yeah, it's so to see somebody like it's not just the recipient. There's a lot of people that get emotional. And I'll give you an example. There is a gentleman out, I'm not going to say his name, but he's out west in Nebraska and he's great, just great guy. Big, burly, long hair, long beard, tattoos. and we did a presentation, and he just cried like a baby, and hugged me and told me he loves me, and that just keep doing the things that we're doing, and and every time. I mean, I stay in contact with him. Every conversation and starts with "I love you, brother," and ends with "I love you, brother." Every freaking one. So yes, we like the 54th presentation we just did. The guy had no clue. He came from Texas. He thought he was coming to help do a with a booth at Oktoberfest, and he got there, and like an hour later, we're presenting him with a motorcycle, and he was stunned, and just there's a video of him on Instagram, and I think it's on our Facebook page too. He just starts crying. I mean, he had no idea, that he was getting that motorcycle.
It's
And,
gotta, it's gotta, Craig, in a lot of ways, kind of feel like for the first time in a long time, somebody's supporting them again.
Absolutely. And part of what we do, so let me tell you exactly all the stuff we do. We get a bike donated, we build it like to brand new. But we also give them all their safety equipment: helmet, glove, boots, jacket, chaps, rain gear, everything. We pay for their fuel for a year. We pay for their insurance for a year. We pay the taxes, tags, title, registration. We give them a service agreement, but the group that we partner with, they provide the individual with a sponsor, a mentor, someone that's there for them 24/7.
That's the biggest.
Yeah.
Out of yeah.
That's why, that's the thing right there. And that's why I say the motorcycle's the shiny object. All the other stuff is the shiny object. And I know firsthand that our program has saved lives. I guarantee you, I know it has. And when two recipients called me on a conference call at the same time and tell me that I saved their lives, we saved their lives with this motorcycle and the connection that they've made, you've done something.
That's a pretty powerful phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, and let me tell you a story about one of our mentors. Okay. He was connected very well with this recipient, and they're doing stuff together, and they're doing stuff with the group, but he realized he hadn't seen or heard from his recipient in 2 weeks. So instead of calling him, he just went over to his house. And they were friends. He walks in, goes down the basement, and the guy's sitting on the couch, and what are you doing? He goes, "Oh, I've hurt my back, and I can't do anything. I'm just trying to recover." "Have you been to the doctor?" "No, I haven't been to the doctor." Snatches him up, takes him to the hospital. A week later, he comes out of the hospital in a wheelchair because that's how bad it really was.
Oh.
Okay. 2 weeks after that, he calls his mentor and he tells him that, "You saved my life." And he's like, "No, no." And he goes, "Yeah, you did. You don't understand. I had already written the note, and I had the gun in the drawer on the coffee table. I put it in the drawer when I heard you come in, and I was going to kill myself."
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. So it works. The program works. And I mean, there's so many other stories of how it's helped other people, even people that weren't recipients, So I love doing it. I love doing it.
That's a pretty big impact, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I have so many. I wish you could go with me to do these things and be with me when I get to experience the things that I get to experience. I don't know if you saw on my Facebook page, I just reposted a video I did over Thanksgiving 5 years ago.
I did. Yep. I don't think I saw it 5 years ago, but I saw it this time.
So the reason I reposted it was because a young man that I know through motorcycles, he saw that video that day, that Thanksgiving, and he called me. And I was like, what's up, dude? You know, it's Thanksgiving Day, and he's, how's it going? We're talking. And then I realized, I'm like, he hasn't gotten to the point of why he's called me yet. And then he started to get upset. He started crying. And I was like, okay. I went over to his place. He's drunk. He's been drinking. He's an alcoholic. I talked to him, took him to a detox center that day. And he was in there for 5 days, and then got him into a 30-day in not at his house, but at the facility detox. And as of Thanksgiving, he'll be sober for 5 years.
Wow. Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And you for
Well,
making that
really,
decision to go over,
it,
and
yeah,
taking the initiative.
I did make the decision to go over there, but decision's the right word that you used. It was his decision to not drink anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the stories of people, oh, I want to quit smoking, or yeah, I want to quit drinking. No, you don't. If you really wanted to, you would make the decision. You have to make that honest decision within yourself. And once you can do that, then you won't do it.
Yeah.
I quit 25 years ago. And all came home drunk one night. And I said, how can I tell my kids not to do this if I'm doing it? And I made the decision I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be that guy. And I haven't had a drink, a cigarette, haven't done any drugs, nothing. And I used to do everything, way back then, So, yeah, make the decision. You can change your life. And we're trying to, through our program, we're trying to give people the reason to make a good decision,
Mm-hmm.
Give them the purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
Greg, another viewer question out in chat. Another one of our drivers here at the Cyber Thunder Racing League. This driver is Greg. Greg made a donation earlier in the evening.
Thanks,
Again,
Greg.
anybody who's just joining in, raising money for Wheels for Warriors USA. The day before Veterans Day, trying to buy Craig a rear tire for the back of that bike that he's looking for. But Greg Mitchell has the question: How does Wheels for Warriors USA determine vetting process? How do you guys make that determination of the veteran recipient that it's going?
Okay, so that's a really good question, and it's something people put in front of me all the time. Wheels for Warriors USA does not select the individual. We partner with veterans organizations all over the United States, and they select the individual. Whoever we're partnering with, they select an individual from their area. Because how do I know somebody in North Carolina? I'm in Nebraska. So we're partnering with veterans organizations all over the United States. They select someone from their area. They really already know somebody. So it's not like an application thing. It's they already know somebody that they think would benefit, that could use some help.
You're taking their kind of
Absolutely.
word, and
Yep.
trust. Yeah.
And there's certain criteria. They have to be honorably discharged, and we try to stay away from addictions if possible, because alcohol and motorcycles doesn't mix. But there are cases where you just don't know, and I have a young man right now that he's one of our recipients, and he's been sober October 17th, October 17th, he was five weeks sober. And
Uh-oh.
so that's that magnetic mount. Yeah, so he was on October 17th, he was sober for 5 weeks. And I'm not taking credit for it. He's done it all on his, and now I reached out to him last week, and his wife has stopped drinking also. So, yeah, makes a difference.
Certainly does. Craig, I got a fun little question for you here. We've been hitting you with some hard ones, and I think Kory's got harder ones, but I'm gonna take the easy. I'm gonna take easy street here. You've been all around the country. You've been in Florida. You've been in Vegas. I'm sure you've done a bunch in Nebraska because that's where you guys are. Or you guys are out of in Lincoln. If you could, put cost aside, right? It's not going to cost you anything to go here. Where would you most like to do a presentation that you already have not been to?
Well, the easy response would be Hawaii, would be Maui. I've been to Maui a couple times, and it's the only. I mean, I just love it there. But I would love to do anywhere in the United States, and I mean, it doesn't even have to be the United States, but just anywhere. I just love
Yeah.
doing it, and it's like you said earlier. Kory said, "How do you put work in?"
Yeah.
Well, Maui, Wheels Warriors, they kind of go together.
Yeah, I would say so.
You know, so I think, I mean, I don't really have a specific spot. I enjoy doing presentations in Ohio, and I really enjoy doing the one in Pennsylvania. Um, Florida has been great. Las Vegas has been great. What I'm really looking forward to is Oregon. So next year, so I'm bringing them a bike that we've already built. Tony Rennie built it down in Houston, and I'm bringing them that bike for next year's presentation, and it's badass. I mean, Tony went over and above, and this will be their second presentation, and I'm really the bike. Okay, a little backstory: the bike came from up there, came from Lewiston, Idaho, and the gentleman that owned that bike actually committed suicide a few years ago, and the group that he rode with obtained his bike and then donated it to us.
Oh,
And I always wanted to be able to return that back to them so that they can put another veteran on that bike. So
that'd be the ultimate way to kind of pass it along.
absolutely. Yep. And I mean, that's the one I'm really looking forward to. I look
Where is
forward
that,
to
Oregon?
all of them. It's going to be, well, I think Eugene was the last one. So I'm guessing about the same area, Eugene, Oregon.
Okay.
Once you get up, once you go so far, it wherever it is, it doesn't really matter if it's an hour more or an hour less.
Yeah.
You're traveling across the United States anyway, so nothing's really out of the way.
My wife Amanda also put in chat. She said, "Side note: wonderful place up in New York is Clear Path for Veterans. Amazing people with amazing staffing. They train different skills, careers. Dogs help with anxiety. Cooking classes. Great place. Might be a place to connect with."
Absolutely could be. And that's another thing. It's like we partner with not just veterans like motorcycle groups, but veterans nonprofit organizations. It's like there's a group in Nebraska here called Miles for Heroes, and we've been doing presentations with them for 5 years, 6 years maybe, and we are doing another one this year. And they are absolutely, I mean, it's the same type of thing. They're not a motorcycle group, but they have riders within their group,
Yeah.
and they do things just like your wife was saying about this place is, helping out veterans in different aspects,
I was talking to one group out in, I want to say they were out in like Indianapolis or something. And it was Homestead for Heroes. And what their mission was is that they were building homes
Yeah.
for veterans. So, I mean, it's all over the place, with where, you never know who you're going to meet and, the connections that you can make along the way.
No, you have no idea. And I mean, I've experienced this firsthand. I've gone to rallies and things like that you set up a booth and you put on you drive 6 hours and you set up your booth, you spend all your time there the whole weekend, and it's like nobody even came and talked to me. It was like a waste of time. And then a year later, I get a phone call from a guy that's like, "Hey, I
Like, hey,
saw
I
you."
saw you 6 months
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so I've learned never get discouraged, even if it seems like nothing's happening. Don't get discouraged. I even had in Kentucky, going down from Ohio down to Tennessee, a lady called me, talking to her on the phone. I'm like, "Where are you?" She goes, "I'm right behind the Wheels for Warriors trailer going down the interstate." And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm driving. That's me. So we pulled over in a Wendy's parking lot and sat and talked. And she does like little craft things and sells them. And so she donates a portion of all of her sales to Wheels for Warriors.
Wow, that's incredible. Just from that moment in time of being in the same spot.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, I have the best conversations at gas stations.
Mm.
It's kind of crazy, but people come up and they're like, "Tell me what they see the van and the trailer, they're big billboards, and they're like, "Tell me what you're doing," you know? And I've had people give me $50, $250. I've had people um had a flat tire in a Love Station parking lot, and they paid to have the tire fixed. And I mean, I've spoken with World War II veterans, Vietnam veterans, just staying there in the middle of a parking lot of a gas station, and hugs and tears and love yous, and it's
Yeah.
freaking awesome. It's just awesome. Yeah,
We got to get Craig to a Bucky's. You,
I've been to Bucky's.
I'm
you,
sure
you would
he
have
has been, Tom.
incredible
He's been all
conversations
over.
at Bucky's.
I've been to Bucky's. As a matter of fact, I will tell you, on it was like October. It would have been like October 15th before we got to Daytona. We stopped at a Bucky's, and there was a young man on a motorcycle, on an Indian motorcycle, at the pump. There's 100 pumps, but he's at the pump right next to us. And he actually came to our presentation at Teddy Morris's Harley Davidson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
He
you,
actually
you
came-
guys were never connected before that.
No, nope. And he belongs to a Christian motorcycle group, and you know, he says maybe we can help you, and we'll see. But just meeting him and having him, holy crap, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I just saw you 2 days ago at a gas station. So,
I told you when you come out if you ever come out to the Pittsburgh region, let me know. I would be glad to come see another one, or I mean, there's people all around the country, but it looks like Kory stepped away for a minute. Kory's probably running to the bathroom.
probably.
But I've got a question for you, Craig, and is that in those I guess in those moments that things really get difficult for Wheels for Warriors USA. I mean, you talked about 10 years ago you didn't have any bikes, but you had plenty of this, but now you have plenty of this and not plenty of that. Like, you say that everything kind of works itself out, and it kind of comes together, but
Yeah.
the aside from that, like, the reason that you guys just continue to push and push and push, is it for the veterans that you're helping?
It absolutely is. Once you see the results that a bike does for an individual, and the effort that you put into it, it's what you can hang your hat on it. That's the effort that you made changed this guy's life or gal's life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it's addicting, but I want to keep doing it. And I love every presentation that we do. I love to see the response that we get from the recipients, the group that we partner with, just people that come by and they see what's going on, and they come over and talk to you, and see how they respond. And to go to a presentation and have a big burly bearded guy come up to you and hug you and tell you that he loves you and that I saved his kid's life, and and he can't, how can he repay me? He can't, and it's just things like that, and then to have recipients call you and tell you what it means to them, that what we have done, and the fact that my outreach officer still talks to them, and it's not a one and done. It's not a one and done. It's we're trying to stay on top of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know.
Do you have a specific one that sticks out that's your like the biggest moment you've had?
They're all big, okay? They're all big, but a young man named Eric, um, we built a bike for him. The bike was donated from a friend of mine, and we built it and painted it and did everything to it. It's a white bike with a grayscale American flag. The whole bike is a flag in grayscale. But at the presentation, um, I met his girlfriend, and we're talking. I was like, "Are you guys ever going to get married?" And she's like, "No. How can I marry this guy? He doesn't talk. He's so introverted. I mean, he held rank, but he wouldn't even give orders. I mean, the guy didn't talk to people, was quiet, totally introverted, would not do anything with anybody. So after the bike presentation and getting him involved with the CVMA, he came out of his shell. He actually became the president or the CEO of the chapter, amongst other things. And now he and his wife, they're married. They have a house. They got great kids. I see him periodically, and I mean, it's hugs and she's always like, "Thank you so much." And next to my husband, you're the greatest man in the world, kind of stuff, and I mean, we'll always be connected, always be family. But to see the change in him, to see the difference that a stupid machine made, I mean, people just look at him like it's just a machine, but no, it's not. It's, you know, it's not. And, we were talking about earlier about, their military service and they're with a group and then they're out on their own. Well, think about that. Like if you're a football player and you've been with a team for years, then all of a sudden they take the team away from you. How do you feel? You
Yeah.
know, we just got him put back in his team. We just got him reincorporated back into his team, into his group, into his peers, and we did it with a motorcycle. And it's just, I love it. I think it's the coolest thing ever. And well, motorcycles are cool, right?
Yeah.
You can't argue with that. So
What's your
Yeah.
personal favorite, Craig?
my personal favorite presentation,
No, I meant motorcycle.
mine,
Yeah. What do you have?
13 of them.
Oh my gosh.
Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm traveling across country, then I'm on my Victory Vision. If I'm racing, then I'm either on my CBR 1000 RR or I'm on my SV 650. If I'm just cruising around town, then I'm on Frankenstein. And Frankenstein is a bike that Ryland Voss and I built out of spare parts. And it's 140 horsepower and it's got a true flame paint job on it. And it's just cool, And
Everyone has a different.
oh yeah, everyone has a different purpose. My CBR, my race bike, one of my race bikes is painted. It's flat black with Wheels Warriors logos all over it, and the number is number 22. My race number is number 22, and yeah, it's a rocket ship, dude. I mean, it's super fast.
You do the road course racing with it?
I do what?
The road course racing, the bike
Uh-huh.
racing. That I've seen that. That's nuts.
Well, it's on a closed course, and I have all my gear. And actually, 3 years ago, I won the amateur superbike championship for the season.
Oh,
At
nice.
I'm 63 at 59 years old.
Damn.
Wow.
So, yeah, not bad for an old guy, huh?
There's an old saying that we say around cyber. It's don't count out the old dude.
Yeah.
Well, I love doing it, but my last race, I got high sided and I got a really bad concussion and I broke my collarbone.
Ooh.
And the next 5 weeks later, I went back out to try to race again, and my collarbone broke again just by breaking, just by pressure.
Yeah.
And so I was out for the season. And ever since then, my Wheels for Warriors presentations and work has been like every weekend that I should be racing. And Wheels for Warriors more important than racing. So I kind of put racing aside. Although I think about it all the time, like maybe I can do it next year, but no, Wheels for Warriors is more important. Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
so Craig, what's the next 3 months, 6 months, year, 3 years look like for Wheels for Warriors?
Well,
How can people get involved and help out with your organization's mission?
so the normal things that we do is building bikes, picking up bikes, bringing bikes to builders, meeting with groups, and promoting what we do. But like I was saying earlier, I would love to. I'm trying to build other groups also, other Wheels for Warriors. I don't want to say chapters because they're on their own and they're doing this for themselves. They're not. Although I will help them, I'll get them bikes. I'll do everything I can. But my goal is to have. Right now we have 5 different groups doing it, and I'd like to get 50, or more.
Mhm.
And so that's my goal for the next, 5, 10 years or for the lifetime, is to keep encouraging and getting people to take on the things that we do. And I'll help them with everything I can. And but I'd like them to be able. It's like Las Vegas. They don't. I used to bring them bikes. They do everything on their own, you know. And this last bike up in Oregon, uh, that uh, they did it all on their own, Although I have a friend of mine wanted to donate a bike. He was up in Seattle, and I said, take it to them, and he did. And then I'm bringing the one that Tony built, and I'll bring them bikes every year if I can. If I have them, I'll bring them, But yeah, I want to have. My goal would be to have 50 bikes presented on the same day, in 1 year, all on the same day
That'd be
in 50
fun.
states. That would be.
Yeah. That'd be
People
awesome.
would notice. People would notice that, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know.
That they certainly would. Kory, what kind of final questions do you got for Mr. Tupin? Again, we have a pinned message in our chat. Go ahead and drop a donation, and if you're able to help them carry on their mission, all money raised out here tonight is going to Wheels for Warriors USA. We're at $110 right now, and I'm sure as people watch this, because some of our drivers, they go to bed by like 8 p.m. Craig. So
Yeah. Well, let me tell everybody, when we get a bike donated to us, it costs to go pick it up. It costs to bring it back. We're putting everybody gets new batteries, new tires, oil changes, new seals, new bearings, everything, sometimes paint jobs, gets all that incurs costs, and then we supply them with all their gear and fuel for a year and insurance for a year. We'll pay for endorsements. We pay for all that, titles, tags, and all that. We pay for all that. It's not inexpensive, and we do it all through donations. That we don't have any corporate sponsors. We do have a company called Witch Doctors that John Petrich at Witch Doctors. I send him a message and make a phone call and say, hey, I need these parts. And if he has them, he sends them to me. And he's just awesome, and I'm fortunate to have people like that. But we do all this through donations, and our website is w4wusa.org. And you can go there to the number 4. So it's w4wusa.org. And you can go there and scroll down to the donate button and click on that. And there's 2 buttons. One is a one-time donation, and the other is a monthly donation. And like I always tell people, either way is great, but monthly donations are awesome because those are funds that we can count on and we can budget towards. It's not, oh, are we going to have this money? It's funds that come every month and you can count on those funds. So, it's like Tunnels for Towers is like $11 a month,
Yeah.
If I could get people to donate $11 a month for, as many people, we'd be doing, oh my goodness, a lot more bikes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, I'd love I never knew about this organization until I joined Cyber Thunder, and then started learning a little bit about it, and love what you're doing with it. And
Well, I
yeah.
appreciate that. And we're on Facebook, at Wheels for Warriors USA. And if people would get on there and like us and friend us and follow us and then share us with their friends, and the people that follow them, that's how we get the word out,
Yeah.
And Craig, I got one final question for you, and then of course anything that Kory may want to ask. But I've saved a heavy one for last. Right? When people, let's fast forward 20 years from now, Craig. When people look back at Wheels for Warriors USA and you look back at the mission that you guys have done since 2015, what impact, what kind of message, what kind of lasting effect do you hope that people remember about what Wheels for Warriors USA is doing?
That we care and we're trying to change lives for the better. We're trying to make a difference. And we're not rich guys. We're just people. And if we can do it, you can do it. And, every day you have an opportunity to change somebody's life, and why not? Why not do it? And it can be as little as just holding the door open for somebody. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know that, what was just told to them, that, their father's terminal, or they're going, literally they're on their way to the hospital because they just unplugged their sister. And that's a true story, and you have no idea what people are going through. So, rule number 8, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
And try to be a good person and make a difference and say hello. Thank you. Be kind. Everybody's your brother.
Yep. We're all in this crazy world together.
Right on. Right on.
Oh, Craig, I want to thank you so much for coming on. Obviously, tomorrow we've got Veterans Day, and then we do another Cyber Salutes around Memorial Day for different reasons. But Craig, do you have any pets? Do you want to join us for our last segment of the show?
I don't.
The show is all right. Well, hold on. You got to come see our pets then. Here. Hold on. I'm gonna go get mine, and we've got one more segment. It's my favorite segment of the show.
Okay.
We don't have anything.
I did. I had dogs, but they went away.
Oh, I got one.
Max passed away, and then Caden had a cat when he was here. My youngest was living with me. He had a cat, and when Caden moved to Florida, of course, the cat went with him.
Of course.
So yeah, I'm here alone. Is that a golden retriever? Oh, it's a lab.
Is. Oh no, he's a golden.
Is he?
Yeah. Here, look, Luke.
Hey, Luke.
This is a Pomsky.
Oh, you got another one?
Yep. This is Daisy.
One of those contorted dogs.
Yeah, she's a half Pomeranian, half Husky. This is
Oh, what do you got, Kory? What is that?
the Pomsky.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I got another one too.
This is my favorite part of the podcast. We do this every week. We talk about our pets.
This is Rep. Yeah.
He's cool. He's totally cool.
Yeah, he's got two
Look at him.
different- Yeah,
Look at
he's
him.
a little asshole.
He can be. He's got
Oh,
the
yeah.
right.
Oh, he runs the house.
Then I've got Mr. Lucky over here. Lucky is my senior cat. That
Yeah.
still has a personality.
Cats are cool, but they can be assholes too.
Yeah.
You should see my house half the time.
Yeah,
It's-
that's cool.
Next time you're on, we're gonna have to like rent you a dog or something so you can.
Well, if I was in Tennessee, because I'm here in Nebraska, but I'm also in Tennessee, and we have 2 dogs in Tennessee. You know, so got Rue and Drake down in Tennessee, a black lab and a little miniature schnauzer. And Rue, the little miniature schnauzer, it's like she's so cool. She's like a cat. I mean, she's not, she climbs up and sleeps on your lap, and she's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Pets are cool. And then we have deer and turkeys and all sorts of wild animals that come visit too. Yeah.
Also, tomorrow night, everybody don't forget, it's the Fast and the Furriest. Greg
It is.
Mitchell sponsoring the race, so make sure you put your pets on your cars so Ari and Tom can talk about them.
Craig, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes,
absolutely.
thank you.
I hope that we get to do this again in the future. For people that didn't get to donate while we were live tonight, I put in. Lucky's hitting the microphone. People can still go to your website w4wusa.org. That's W the number 4W USA.org and click that PayPal button down at the bottom and either
That
do
would be
either
awesome.
do a single donation or like a monthly donation for them.
Yeah.
Everything helps. Everything helps.
Lucky, what are you doing?
Jeez.
Well,
All right, you guys.
thank you again,
Thank
Craig,
you again
and
for coming on. This is great meeting you.
Absolutely. We'll see each other more.
Oh yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on, brother. All
All
right,
right, man.
Tom. Love you, bro.
all
You
right,
take care.
Love you, Craig.
All right. We'll
All
see
right.
you guys.
All right, everybody.
See you there.
See you tomorrow night for Tuesday Night Thunder. Check out Ari and Tom. So tune in right here. Same time. We'll see you guys then.
Good night, everybody, and thank you.
Yeah, see you guys. Donate. Make sure you donate. We're sending
Like
this.
Craig a rear tire.
Yeah,
Right on.
he needs a tire.
Right on.
We only got like
need
half of it, so hurry up.
I need a bunch of tires.
All right, he needs
All
a
right,
bunch
you
of
guys.
tires, so donate tires.
Peace out.
See you, man.
See you. Bye.
See ya.